And starting Monday, I go back to school, regular school, and just come here at night.
You're going to keep a regular class load, subjects, geography, Spanish, whatever, and you're good. And then this is the night job.
Yep.
Well, I don't know how you're going to do it, but I know you, and you are going to do it. I know Mom and Dad are going to make sure you do it. We're going to show everybody a little bit of the Too Good to Be Bad number. So set this up just a little bit. What's going on in this number?
Okay. Well, Carol Woods sings this number, and she's trying to get me to do my homework and stop watching TV through the whole number. And she's really great. Watch her.
Yes, and Tammy, this is not how Tammy really does her homework, ladies and gentlemen, mostly Mom and Dad. So let's watch Too Good to Be Bad. Tammy Minoff, Carol Woods.
Really awfully happening for an Anglo-Saxon. So take a tip from Mississippi and Michael Jackson. Just don't kiss me. You were so good that you're
Backstage with Carol Woods, the amazing lady who belongs to that amazing voice. Do you have any voice left at this point?
Enough for, let me see, 3 more shows. Today is Thursday, right?
Better be.
3 more, right?
When did you know you could hit that kind of note? How old were you?
I think I must have been around maybe 2 minutes old.
She came out wailing.
I was hungry.
How did it feel out there tonight? And did it feel differently? And it's okay if you say no, than the other performance.
This has been the best experience in my Broadway musical career. I've had a charge working with some of the Broadway greats, Neil Simon, Michael Kidd, and you know, everybody on the production team. Manny Azenberg has been an angel of a producer, and everybody, Bernadette and Martin, and the whole cast and the company has been just wonderful.
Makes a difference when it's a happy environment, doesn't? Yeah. I just saw that. Wait. Now, Michael Kidd, the man who has pulled this out. Can we get you over here, Michael Kidd? Here he is. Michael Kidd, the director. Yes. Everybody clap for Michael Kidd. Yes. Well, you know, let's be honest. The question was, when you were in Chicago, the show had problems. You were brought in to save the day. Honestly and truly, did you go in thinking, how am I going to pull this off?
I must have told you this.
No.
It's exactly what I was thinking. And all I can say is, you know, today we have a major hurricane brewing in New York City. I entered this show under conditions of extreme chaos, and we finished it under a heavy storm. And in between was pretty much of the same, right all the way through.
Now, what was your toughest assignment? You had great talent like Carol, Tammy, Bernadette, and Marty Short. You know going in you had talent. What was your biggest challenge?
You want a 1-minute summation of everything that happened, right? Between Chicago and here.
Yes.
But yeah, the biggest problem was first to become acquainted with the property and with all the people involved. Rather than say the biggest, did you say the biggest problem?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't answer that. I don't know.
There's so many big ones, yes.
One was the show. What made it worthwhile was the opportunity to see the evolution of the show under the guidance, under the workmanship, the extreme artistry of the creative team. To work with Marvin Hamlish and David Zippel, so the new songs came in as they were needed, and they turned out to be just the right songs. And to work with Neil Simon was an experience that I have never had in my life.
And that is the
rewarding to see the pages come out, the rewrites, the unusual, quirky, unexpected way in which your words are seen, in which your character expresses himself, is an extraordinarily rewarding experience. I can never say it in enough words. And to see it translated by a cast which leapt on it, which took every word, every song, every syllable, every scene change, and knew what to do with under very short notice.
Right.
Many times they went on and did a new song or a new scene, just having read it before they went on. Requires extraordinary bravery, extraordinary artistry, and a great commitment that everybody connected with the show had that, including Santo Loquesto, who designed new sets.
And everything is, but it was all worth it.
And they all added up and added. I didn't do it.
But
it was all the contributing people and the actors and the cast that day.
We're going to take a break and be back with Bernadette Peters and Martin Short and some of the Neil Simon and some of the other people Michael and I were just talking about right after this break.
Neil, I wish you the very best on The Goodbye Girl. With you, it isn't a question of luck. Please, write something in a nice part for me.
More to come from Backstage at The Goodbye Girl. Plus another big song from Bernadette Peters.
Have you seen all the press Ford's been getting? The Ford Taurus is the #1 selling car in America. In fact, of the 10 best-selling vehicles in America, 5 of them are Fords. Only your Ford dealer can make this claim. I keep telling you, Ford is winning back America.
The new Ford Probe is more affordable than ever. With a red carpet lease through Ford Credit, you'll only pay $218 a month for 24 months.
Your Ford dealer is winning back America with 5 of the 10 bestsellers. See your tri-state quality Ford dealer. See for yourself.
It was time for the kids to see America, from sea to shining sea, that sort of thing. So I planned it all very carefully, because we're not exactly made of money, but it was all the little things I hadn't planned that made the trip. Sure, we had a great time at all those theme parks, but we'd already been on the biggest ride of all.
In the world today, every dollar's got to go a lot farther. So it's no wonder the smart money is finding its way to the Toyota Camry. And it's no wonder so many respected experts are praising Camry for its styling, power, comfort, safety features, and very affordable cost. When you figure out how little you pay versus how much you get, you'll soon see that Toyota takes a dollar about as far as it'll go on 4 wheels.
We are a large company. You know, we're in 42 countries, nearly 900 shops. For me, the joy of 15 years, 16 years of selling a moisture cream is to take that profit and do something with it. Trade Not Aid for us is a real symbol. It's about trading in the developing world, setting up commercial initiatives with indigenous peoples. We don't change the environment. We don't touch the culture. I'd rather promote human rights, environmental concern, indigenous rights, whatever, than ever promote a bubble bath. I travel a lot. I'm in bizarre places. I'm in unsafe places. I need to get in and out. What I use for that is American Express. There is no option. There's no debate.
American Express knows a lot of stores are good for your body. Anita knows one that's good for your soul.
8 engine patents, 9 chassis patents, 4 drivetrain patents. Now you can enjoy the benefits of over 80 internationally patented ideas in the Mitsubishi Diamante ES for just $1,000 down and as little as $299 a month. Never has the cost of progress been so easy to live with. The Diamante ES lease from Mitsubishi.
Real opening nights are chaotic and exciting, but they look absolutely nothing like the opening nights in all those wonderful old Hollywood movies. But those movies made us believe, didn't they, that opening nights were synonymous with overnight fame and glamour, and we pay tribute right now to that kind of glamour.
Sawyer, you're going out a youngster, but you've got to come back a star.
Opening nights don't look like this anymore, but old movies recall the backstage drama, the excitement, and all the hopes that ride on this one night. For Goodbye Girl producer Manny Azenberg, opening nights are another story.
I am externally extraordinarily calm. Internally, it is one of the worst nights imaginable. I wish it were over. I don't like things being totally dependent upon the next 3 hours. I don't like being dependent upon whether this notice is good or not good.
Of course, there are interesting failures, there are prestige failures, and there are financial failures. But this is the sort of failure that gives failures a bad name.
I don't want to even over-dramatize it, but it is painful if the notices are good and you happen to find out.
In that case, I'm sure you'll understand. Bad reviews hurt like a slap in the face, but Azenberg puts it all into perspective.
The doing of it is the euphoria. But when it becomes public, it's less euphoric. It belongs to other people now.
The tryouts, the changes, the rewrites, the fine-tuning, it's all worth it when that curtain goes up.
There's a quote in one of Neil Simon's plays, California Suite. It's out of context, but the line really is, you do the best you can. And I would like to think that of myself, and I would also like to think that the people who work on these shows in the 3 o'clock in the morning when they evaluate their vocational choices, they say, hey, this isn't so bad.
Now go out there and be so swell that you'll make me hate you.
We are live backstage, opening night of Goodbye Girl with one of the world's best-known theatrical critics, Steve Martin. Well, Steve, how did you think it went tonight?
Well, I cried twice. One during the rooftop scene between Marty and Bernadette, and two when I realized it wasn't my part.
Would you really like to play this role?
Oh, I thought no one could do better than Marty. I just want to say it was a fantastic night. It's so entertaining, and the two stars are so fantastic. I just loved it.
Marty Short.
I did get in free.
I think a little disclaimer is absolutely necessary. We knew that Marty Short was a very funny guy, but the surprise is that he could sing and dance. Were you surprised?
No, I'm very friendly with Marty, so I've heard him sing around the house, so to speak.
And Sally Field. Hi,
yeah.
Sally. We want your reaction to opening night. And you have, I think, of tears in your eyes, yes? Yes.
Oh, I did, yes. I had tears in my eyes, yes.
By the way, we're live.
Don't you think? It's breathtaking. I was so moved, not only because it's a wonderful play. The musical is old-fashioned musical where you laugh, you cry, and you just feel elevated. But my friend Marty Short's on the stage for the first time, and I was crying because he's brilliant. Bernadette is brilliant, and we've seen her be brilliant, and she continues to be brilliant. But Marty.
Did you know he could do this?
Well,
he said he did.
Yeah.
Part of the thrill was, hearing the audience react to our friends. So when people were next to me were doubled over, just giggling, and it happens about.
Can it ever just be about me?
Here he
and
is.
Bernadette.
Yes.
Well, wow. Hello.
Please finish.
No.
Finish.
Oh, we did. Can we get back to this?
It was an off night, but. Come on up here. Come on, you guys. No. And we'll say goodnight. Good night.
Or goodbye.
By the way, I didn't come with Sally. I came with my wife.
Steve wants to make everyone sure that he's not with Sally. He's with his wife. Yeah. Well, this is the big night. And it's always the corny question to ask somebody how they feel after being on stage for 2 hours in the most important career turn in their life. But how do you feel?
I'm just happy that we're now into the run of the play, and this process now continues, but just with audiences. And it's such a wonderful play to play, and finally you open it and you move on.
And Bernadette?
I had a great time. It went great, and I love being on stage with him, and he makes it really fun.
But I want to know, does he?
Yes.
He's a very funny
yes,
guy.
He does.
Does he do quirky little things that make you laugh, and make you laugh when you don't expect to laugh?
Yes, all the time, and sometimes he tries to, and sometimes I just laugh at him.
She's a very easy breakup, which is only enticing for me. And she breaks me up too, but I only laugh upstage so that she laughs.
Was there tonight any glitch moment, any moment when you thought, uh-oh?
I slipped, but it was kind of fun.
You did?
Well, I was doing shtick. You slipped too?
On the underwear, yeah.
Wait a minute, you slipped on the underwear. You have to explain that to the people
Well, there's
at
one
home.
point where I'm pulling her underwear off the line, and I did that at one point. But I used it.
Yes, it all kind of works. It all kind of works.
Now, the crowd tonight was wild. They were on their feet. This was a standing ovation. Could you ever in your wildest dreams, you've had standing ovations as a Broadway star, Bernadette, but you dreaming about doing this, because I know you did tell us earlier that this was not out of the realm of possibility. You thought one day you might want to go to Broadway.
You know, the strange thing about this is it is like a total dream to have that kind of ovation, but you know that I also have always had a dream about doing a Broadway show, I've never told you this, honest to God, where I was lying
with eyes closed and hearing this bell sing over me. And it happens in Act 2. It's true.
Right. That's right. Oh,
It's true. It's very, very prophetic.
Just a little premonition.
Yeah.
Is it nerve-wracking or supportive to have everybody who means something in your life here tonight? Your family was here. Bernadette came in, and it was, so is it? Oh.
I find it supportive. I find it kind of makes it all connect even, better. It's very nice.
And you with all of your friends coming in, Steve?
No, these are my friends. I want my real friends to come tomorrow night. I'd be too nervous if the real people were here tonight.
How much did you have to pay those guys? I mean, just out of pure curiosity.
It's a very small Tiffany keychain.
Oh, well,
Each.
Well, there you go. Well, but
Yeah.
whoever they are, I thought they did a good job impersonating Steve Martin and Sally Field. You can't get that kind of...
Well, it's a good agency.
Marty Short and Bernadette Peters were backstage the opening night, a glorious, triumphant opening night of The Goodbye Girl. And we'll be right back after this message. Oh,
Don't go away. There's more to come. Live from Broadway.
Coming up at 10, the feds say they got their man, but are there other bombers on the loose? The I-Team with the amazing story.
Also tonight, the wicked weather, floods that could swallow up homes. We'll tell you what to expect.
Also, the bus driver who allegedly left a little kid in the middle of nowhere.
Then, why this year's St. Patrick's Day parade will be like no other. Wait till you see what they're planning. Won't believe it.
Oh, sorry about that. Plus, we'll go to the Goodbye Girl cast party.
Coming up at 10.
8 engine patents, 9 chassis patents, 4 drivetrain patents. Now you can enjoy the benefits of over 80 internationally patented ideas in the Mitsubishi Diamante ES for just $1,000 down and as little as $299 a month. Never has the cost of progress been so easy to live with. The Diamante ES lease from Mitsubishi.
Every day, thousands of businesses are saving millions of dollars with the only company efficient enough to guarantee 10:30 overnight delivery for less. But what if you don't have a daily UPS pickup and still want us to pick up your urgent next-day air package? Relax. Just call 1-800-PICK-UPS. We'll rush you this handy trial size. 1-800-PICK-UPS.
She likes milk and it shows. She's got great muscle tone. She likes milk and it shows. Strong, healthy bones. He likes milk and it shows. Baby soft skin, bright eyes, a healthy grin. He likes milk and it shows.
Milk does a body good with vitamin A to help keep skin smooth, calcium for strong bones, and protein to help build muscle. When you drink milk, it shows.
She likes milk and it shows. It does a body good.
It's a Thursday night thing with Family Matters' Thelma Hopkins, rapper Levi Meeks, and Eric Roberts on the next Arsenio. Tonight at 11:30 on Channel 9.
Live from Broadway, The Goodbye Girl has been brought to you in part by Amtrak, with over 500 destinations nationwide for you to choose from. Weaver, take our word, Weaver. That's how to eat. And by your Tri-State Toyota dealers. I love what you do for me, Toyota. Accommodations provided by the New York Marriott Marquis Hotel, located on Broadway in the heart of Manhattan's famous theater district, and featuring The View, New York's only revolving rooftop restaurant.